First of all, I want to welcome everybody here today. We appreciate everybody coming out. We want to welcome friends, families, and dignitaries. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable leader, a devoted public servant, and an unwavering mentor, our very own Chief Johnny Menifee. This moment is bittersweet because while we honor his legacy, we also bid farewell to a man who's been the heartbeat of the Southfield Fire Department for over 3 decades. Chief Menifee's journey began in 1993 as a fire cadet. From that moment on, his mantra, serve, elevate, and educate, has shaped every step of his distinguished career. He's been a cadet, a firefighter, a paramedic, a lieutenant, a training officer, an online captain, and since 2016, our respected fire chief. Every rank he has earned was not just a title, but a testament to his relentless dedication to the profession and to the community he proudly served. Through his leadership, our department has reached new heights. Chief Menifee has overseen the acquisition of new engines, state-of-the-art equipment, and facility updates that have improved our working environment. He has championed training programs that have turned firefighters into instructors, ensuring that his wisdom and experience will be carried forward for generations. Many of his contributions may not be fully recognized until after he leaves. But make no mistake, his impact will be felt for years. Beyond his official duties, Chief Menifee is a man of deep integrity and service. His passion for education is evident in his impressive academic achievements. A Bachelor of Science in Public Safety Studies, a master's degree in Information Technology with a concentration of Homeland Security and Emergency Management, and numerous certificates from the National Fire Academy. He's been an instructor, a mentor, a role model, shaping the next generation of firefighters with the same passion and excellence he has always exemplified. What truly sets Chief Menifee apart from his commitment to this community, whether through mentoring programs for young students, supporting charitable organization, or his family annual holiday gift drive, his heart for service extends far beyond the firehouse. His deep love for Southfield is evident, not just in his work, but in his everyday life, as a son, a father, a husband, and a neighbor. So right now, I want him to come up, say a few words, and introduce his family.
Oh, you can hear me. I don't need that, right? Well, I was like to introduce my family. I can follow up comments after presentation. But let me just start. This is where I won't. If I go this way, I won't forget anybody. I know I'll hear it for the next 10, 20 years and so forth. But everyone knows my wife Paula. My Channel 4 family's here. A lot of friends and family there, but then we go around. No, wait, if you need a financial advisor? That's why I can retire, so. Like I said, we're going around here. My youngest daughter, Morgan. Here's my mother. A lot of y'all haven't seen this. My oldest son, that's LJ, that's Johnny Jr. And my second mom, that's Miss Mary. Middle daughter, Madison. You moved. I didn't even, Megan, you moved, sweetie. Didn't see it. That's my oldest daughter, Megan. My auntie Ruth. My uncle Ed. Patriarch of the Menifee family. So it's there. There's my auntie Val. And no offense, Auntie Val, you're just a little older. My favorite Auntie Pam. That's her name. I don't even know if her first name is Favorite. And there's my Uncle Mike. And Uncle Mike did what, 32 years in Detroit, PD?
Yeah, 32.
32 years in Detroit, PD? So, that's Junior. That's my cousin Mike. He's also firefighter in Waterford. I'm forgetting. There's so many friends and family here. If I forgot somebody, I apologize. But from what I'm seeing, that's it. So, but there's, a lot of my Michigan chiefs back there, a lot of colleagues back there, guys from the department. Always in the back, my DC in the back, in the back over there. But I want to say it now so I don't forget. Thank you for putting this together. Thank you, Marcy. It seems like all the M's. It's like Marcy, it's Melissa, it's Maria over there, it's Macias. It's all the M's. I think we only hired to put in names. So, but there you go.
All right, you can talk in a little bit.
Nope.
At this time, we'd like to bring up the council president, Ari Mandeville.
I'm probably not as loud, so I'm going to try to use the mic. Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for coming to celebrate one of Southfield's finest, our fire chief. And on behalf of the city council, and I know the mayor's supposed to speak. I don't see him here yet, but on behalf of the mayor as well, we wish you congratulations and on a well-deserved retirement. And just a couple of things that when I'm being on council, you get to see some of the background information and some of the background that our fire chief does. And I think some of the more relatable stories about his personality and about how he works with the community. It was mentioned earlier today that we got a whole new fleet under his watch. And there were two things that really made him happy about it. One where he got to change the color scheme of some of the trucks and also naming all of the trucks. And he had an internal struggle of what he was going to name each truck. And just, hearing his different thoughts and what he was going to name them was always interesting. He would also joke with my daughter that, every time he'd see her, oh, you got to tell your dad, the fire department needs this and the fire department needs that. So when we'd finally approve them, I'd go to my daughter and say, hey, the fire department just got those trucks that the chief was asking or got the new equipment. And then next time she would see the chief, she'd say, see, I got you the stuff you needed. And she felt part of it. But that's also, he made everyone feel welcome, feel part of, nobody was a stranger. When you see him in the 4th of July parade, whether it's just walking or driving the old fire truck, walking around the community, residents would go up to him like he is, a local hero, giving him high fives and hugs, and everyone is his best friend. It's amazing to watch that personality where, some people, residents, business owners, they get intimidated sometimes by someone in uniform. But with our fire chief and even with the police chief, it's more of a family member that you're seeing, and it's nice to see. On council, we're always calling the fire chief different questions about different fires, different things he's asking for from council. But again, we've never turned down a request from the fire department, whether it's new rigs, which are over $1 million sometimes, or different new equipment, different programs. We built a brand new training tower out of shipping containers. So he's come up with these great ideas, great ways to keep Southfield moving forward, keep the fire department on the cutting edge of technology. I remember even during the COVID years, It was, oh, we just got these new ambulances, and now we want to add in some new technology to keep them sanitized and safe. We just close the doors, hit a switch, and the whole ambulance is sanitized in a matter of minutes. So he's always coming up with new ideas, new efficiencies to keep the fire department safe, the residents safe, and it's always nice to have to know that you have that in your back pocket, that he has your back, we have his back, and it's always a nice relationship that we have. Always available. I'd randomly stop by the fire department sometimes, knock on his office door. He could be in the middle of a meeting, throw that person out. Oh, come in, councilman. What do you need? And it's more of what can I do for him? What can the city do for him and his needs? And you will be missed. Now we got to break in a whole new chief, whoever that may be. But again, your willingness to open to new ideas, to community partnerships. I know we've worked on some community programs together that were a little bit out of the box. I'd come with this crazy idea, and you'd say, "I like the idea, but let's make it safe," which sometimes is not as fun. But we appreciate that you're always looking, for the safety of our city. So thank you. Good luck on your retirement. You will be missed, and God bless you. Thank you.
Next, we're going to have City Administrator Fred Zorn.
Thank you, Melissa. Chief Menifee, Johnny, congratulations. It's with very mixed emotions. And beginning of the year we talked, and I knew when Paula retired that this was a possibility. And you try to figure out how we got here, and geez, Warren Buffett did very well advising Katharine Graham, Washington Post owner, owns WDIV, and a much too young television personality leaves us, and and I knew when that happened, when the media was hitting, I needed to talk to Chief, and for about 60 days I thought we kind of dodged a bullet, and he came to me, so it is truly with saddened heart. God, 10 years ago, your daughters were just starting high school, if I recall correctly. We meet once a month and we talk about each other's families, and they're in grad school. They're out of college, and where did the time go? And the truth is, as Council President said, we've been through a lot. In government, we make decisions with less resources, with the resources we have, and there seems to be less and less. So we're always having to make priorities. And the chief has been the strongest advocate for fire safety, the strongest advocate for the EMS, the pride that he takes in Southfield's EMS program. And folks, when I started here in 2008, we were hovering 14,000 runs a year. We're at 16,000 now and going up. Looks like a steady clip of about 2% a year. And Chief Menifee's kept that going for us, and that's huge. Council President mentioned COVID. When we first started getting those items, when we first started hearing things from the World Health Organization, which many of us believe to be a very legitimate and reputable organization, we sat down, this was right before Christmas of 19, and what do we need to do as a community? I had Chief Menifee, Chief Barron, Justin Beck, our emergency management, my deputy director. We really didn't know what to do, but we turned to Chief Menifee and Chief Barron and to how do we guide and put this strategy together. And they got us through what was an incredibly trying time. We literally did daily management calls and learned a lot about what our guys in fire and EMS were up against. They were making house calls to people who are dying. We were seeing numbers that we've never, we were seeing numbers in a week that were greater than what we were seeing in an entire year death-wise. And you started looking at this, it was just a very alarming time. We got through it. We continued to build the team. Then we started dealing with the labor shortages. I mean, we were losing firefighters, couldn't find talent, and we came back and we rethought our structure. Our compensation model had to be increased, and I'm pleased to say that the Chief Menifee was one of the strongest advocates for the men and women. And again, my remarks earlier, we're trying to make everything work with resources that seem to diminish every year. But Chief Menifee was one of the strongest advocates for the training, for the compensation of our employees, for the equipment. At least quarterly, he would come in with these colored spreadsheets of different trucks, and he was constantly educating me about runs and volume and equipment needs, and from buying the new ambulances that I think we're going to be taking any day now.
We got them.
We got them, all right.
They're here.
To the new tower that got built for training, for the program to get new young people into the program with the school. That's a huge undertaking. And it's now up and running. We'll soon be going into our third year. That will be producing new EMTs, paramedics, and hopefully young men and women who want to get into this profession. Tremendous amount of gratitude. Replacing you is going to be next to impossible. I go through the Kubler-Ross on this. I'm angry, I'm mad. I'm losing a guy who's much too young to retire. But I can't blame him. I mean, 30 years. He's given a lot. And Chief, you represent 1/6 of our workforce. And I kind of always knew, look, no department's perfect, but I always knew that I had a good, solid shop there. And I'm grateful for the leadership that you provided to your team, to Southfield, your service, and just can't say enough words of praise and thanks. So I know this isn't the last time I'm going to see you. You get a brief vacation, Paula. You're going someplace fun and with sun, and I may have to drive out and meet you, but I know we'll be conversing. So, Chief, congratulations and the best to you and your family. All right.
All right. Deputy Chief Macias.
He knows how much I love being out in front of all of you. I do some of my best work supporting the man that's leading this charge. Besides the congratulations, I think the biggest thing that we're all seeing a theme here, and that's the people. The personnel of the department, the compassion and leadership that he showed for our personnel, and the amount of time that he spent in the community. I've worked for several chiefs. This is probably the busiest chief when it comes to the community that I've ever seen. And how much he cared about our personnel and tried to provide the very best in equipment. Most recently, PPE and protective fire gear, brand new SCBAs, and the list goes on. But one of the biggest takeaways, we had a meeting already with the chief. I did. I always take something away, and it's the compassion that he cared for personnel and the community. And that's my biggest takeaway from Chief Menifee. Shortly here in a couple weeks, we're going to be hiring 8 personnel. For the first time in how many years, Chief?
We've never made that number.
13.
Yeah, we're going to be at 108, and we've never been there.
So for the first time in a very long time, we will be at full staff. So when we talk about leaving it better than we found it, I think that's a hell of a start. So I'm pretty short with this, so thank you, Chief. I appreciate the opportunity to work alongside. I've known Chief Menifee for over 20 years. I was in a different community at that time, but I can't thank him enough for the opportunity here in the city of Southfield.
All right. Police Chief Alvin Barron.
Y'all know the love we have for each other. And you can tell by the photos, we put a lot of time together. And I'm gonna start with the family first. And during those times we spent together, I know a lot about you. I know a lot about y'all. And definitely Mama, you too. Because he really loved his family. And oftentimes he brought that up. And I also know what them nice watches y'all got when y'all graduated. So this is a testament, to this man as a family first, and then to this fire department. Leading an organization is not easy. You said it right now, it's not easy. You go through a whole lot. But he has the strength to lead that fire department. And let's not forget, 2023 Fire Chief of the Year standing right here. Let's not forget that he led as the president of the Fire Association Commission. So these are things you don't have to expound upon. You should about leadership and saying, who's going to replace this man? So great foundation has been laid. We've heard you talk about the department as he leaves in the full staffing. You know how hard it is to get the full staffing for public safety? And he pulled that off. Brand new fleet of fire trucks. Community that loves him. And that's evidenced by these pictures.
That's right.
So we're going to make sure this man is respected for the work that he's put in for over 30 years of service.
That's right.
And the Southfield Police Department, we're going to do our part. So I'm presenting Chief Johnny Menifee with a Chief's Award. This award is being presented to Chief Johnny Menifee, Southfield Fire Department, in recognition of your outstanding service, dedication, and commitment to the city of Southfield. You're being presented the Southfield Police Department's Chief's Award. You have set a standard of excellence that demonstrates your integrity, professionalism, and personality.
That's right.
Thank you for your tireless, dedicated service and making the community a sort of place.
All right,
Give this man a round of applause.
all right. And now we'll have the mayor, Cybers, come on up.
Well, I'm very glad I followed the chief because he said everything I was going to say. Really, one of the things that I wanted to, in my remarks, is the relationship. I don't think it's ever been better between the leadership of the police department and the fire department. And that's because of the two of you. It takes a team. And as you know, this is about first responders. That's really, really critical that there is that dialogue, that there is that interaction. So, I credit you, and you've been tremendous partners. It's like frickin' frack, I don't know. But at any rate, Johnny, your service to the city has been exemplary. You've been here all these years, and it goes beyond the city of Southfield. Johnny, I attended the ceremony for him when he was recognized as a Michigan Chronicle Men of Excellence. Getting elected as Michigan Fire Chief or the Chiefs Association helped me out. I don't know the exact title, but anyhow, he was up there. And also the work that you've done. One thing that maybe many of you don't know is because of his connections with the Michigan Fire Chiefs Association, one of the leading cause, or the leading cause of fires is kitchen fires. And we've had a number of fires that are senior residences, McDonald Towers, River Park Place, and Woodridge. And so through Johnny's leadership, we got smart burners. And we did all of the apartments at Woodridge, and we are about to do McDonald Tower and River Park Place. That's 508 units of senior senior apartments. This was really a critical thing. If you don't know what a smart burner is, if the stove gets too hot, the burner shuts off. So a lot of times people get forgetful. You don't have to be a senior to be forgetful. You turn something on the stove, you get distracted, you go away. And so I believe that through Johnny's leadership in connecting us, that we're going to save lives and save property. So that's been really, really, really critical. And I can't let you stand up there without acknowledging your wonderful bride. Paula and I go way back as school information officer, director, many interviews with Paula. So when the two of you got together, I thought it's a match made in heaven. And both of you are wonderful people. So best of luck to you. We really appreciate all of your service to the city. You've done a great job. Thank you.
James Jackson, Southfield Public Schools.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Again, my name is James Jackson. I'm Chief of Staff for Southfield Public Schools. On behalf of the Board of Education, as well as our Superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Martin Green, I want to say congratulations to you. There are so many things that the school district is very thankful for when it comes to the fire department and especially to Chief Menifee. You would not, and I didn't realize until I took the job, the number of calls that we have to make to the fire department for all kinds of issues that come up. When you have a school district of 5,000 students, things happen. And the fire department has always been there to respond. Anytime we need the chief, he's always at the ready to take our call and assist us with whatever we need. The partnership that the school district has with Southfield Fire Department has just gotten stronger and stronger through the years under the chief's leadership. To the point where we actually have a fire academy now established in Southfield schools where our students have the opportunity to train for the fire department. So when they graduate from high school, they are ready to take that next step towards becoming a firefighter. And that is truly something that came out of our partnership with Chief Menifee and the Southfield Fire Department. And even with all that said, his greatest contribution to the school system was the booster on enrollment. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you for trusting Southfield Public Schools with your children. And we were both MacArthur dads at the same time, so we were in the drop-off and pickup lines, picking up our kids from MacArthur. So I would see him often in that role. But thank you, Chief. Congratulations to you. I wish you nothing but happiness as you move into the next stage of your life.
Kelly Garrett, Lathrop Village Mayor.
I wasn't expecting to speak. I didn't see my name on the
Pull your jacket down.
Thank you. Well, number one, I have to say that I'm so sad. That was not tears when I was walking in. It was cold. outside, but we bonded during my tenure, and it's been so much fun. He actually presented something to us on Monday that he's leaving me with. It's a nightmare, but of course he's retired now, and that's okay. You know, I'm looking forward to it. My first year, when I first got elected, he called me and said, I need you to go through this training. And I'm like, what kind of training do you want me to go through, of course? And it's a fire training. I said, okay, I get there, and they have boots, an outfit, a hat, and all the paraphernalia. And I'm looking, I'm like, what do you want me to do with that? I'm 5'1½". It looks hot. He had me going through buildings. I had this, I don't even know what the names of them anymore, but I had this thing to open up the cars with. I put that down. They wanted me to roll up the hoses. I put that down. They wanted me to do something else. I was like, this is too much. However, because of that, I have so much respect for you all. I mean, so much respect, because you all put your lives on the line for us so many times, and there's been so many fires in Lathrop Village, and I'm so grateful that you all the first responders, have been there for us. Because it's a job that does not get enough credit. And I would just let you know again, I will never forget that training. I forgot to wear my hat, and I have this first ever award from the mayor of Lathrop Village. I totally forgot to do this song. Thank you so much.
Next, we're going to have Mrs. Menifee come up. Tell him what a good child he was.
Oh, he's supposed to be with all the goods. I'm gonna basically read my speech because if I just get to verbally talking, I'll never get through it. That's my only. Okay, Johnny, well done, my son. Well done. There are no words for what's in my heart. What's in my mind, my body, and my soul is just unexplainable. You have been a gift, not only to Southfield, but to me and anybody that you come in contact with, sweetie. I know that the journey the Lord has led you on has been difficult and cumbersome. Being chief of any first responder arena is hard and cumbersome, and you have risen to that challenge. Your morality, your integrity, your instincts, your ethics, they have served you well, honey, in this job. Very well. Again, I say to you, well done, my baby, well done. You know, thinking you're good or great at something means nothing if nobody else thinks you're good or great. But it's obvious that a lot of people here think my baby is good and great. Yep, all I can say to you, with the experiences that you've learned, value your past. Know that your past experience will definitely help you see clearly in the future. You are a great son, husband, father, brother, nephew, cousin, papa, and friend. But most of all, a great and good man and grandson. Your grandmama loved you dearly, baby. And I know she's looking down on you right now. Understand that with this retirement, another journey begins. Your intuitions will lead you into the next cycle. Allow yourself to experience and express your emotions. As your mother, I say to you, find joy in whatever you choose to do. Johnny, I love you, and I leave you with your grandmother's words. Come over here and give me a kiss.
Next, we're just going to have his kids come up and say a few words.
Hey everyone. I'm gonna stick to reading because I've been deemed the sensitive one in the family. So we're gonna look down a little bit. But I just want to say, Dad, we spent the past 30 years protecting and serving the Southfield community, and your leadership has been nothing short of extraordinary. As Southfield's fire chief, you've been a guiding force for your team, making difficult decisions with courage and compassion. You've been there in times of crisis, always calm, always strong, and always putting others before yourself. But beyond your role as a leader in the firehouse, you've been an incredible father, mentor, and role model. Your unwavering dedication, selflessness, and integrity have shaped not only the lives of those who you worked alongside, but also those of us who you had the privilege of watching you lead from the front. You've taught us all the value of hard work and responsibility, and most of all, the importance of serving others. Congratulations, Dad. You've set a remarkable example for us all, and we couldn't be prouder. Here's to the next chapter filled with new adventures and well-deserved rest. I love you, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Hello, everyone. I am Madison, the middle kid, or one of the twins, whichever you want to say. But I wanted to start off with a little bit of story about like one of my favorite memories of my dad as a firefighter. I think Megan and I had to be in like 5th grade. We had a track meeting, and my dad was on duty. And we were like, well, we need a parent to come up here for the meeting. He was like, okay, well, if I get a call, a run, you're going to have to come with me. And I'm like, no way. It's not going to be a run. It's not going to be a call. Nothing's going to happen. We get there in the meeting. His walkie-talkie starts going off. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Everybody's staring at us. My dad's like, get your stuff. Let's go. Let's go. So we go to the run. But I think that was one of my first times I was actually to see in person, like, what my dad does and how an impact it can go. Because for some people, it's like, it's just a job. But others are like, that's a whole adjustment for their life. So it was nice to see the side of it where you're able to see the people, the human side of the role as well. But I'll start off with my little words, short and sweet as well. But growing up, my dad will always stress the importance of having a plan. You always have to have a plan so you can know your next move. Even when plan A, B, or C doesn't work, you need something else after that. Being young, I was like, ugh. Okay, I hear you. It was going out one ear, going out the other. Really didn't understand what it was about yet. But now that I am older, I understand it a lot more. And I think today is a true testament that your plan worked out. For as long as I have known, you have always put others and their needs before yours. But today I want you to know it's okay to be a little selfish for a while. You deserve it. I hope this next chapter is about you able to find out what you truly like and choosing joy in that. I hope retiring allows you to be refueled with your passions and walk in your true purpose. This isn't the end for you. I know it's not. We're truly proud of you and looking forward to what's next for you.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm Megan. I'm the oldest twin, I should say.
1 minute.
Okay. It counts. But overall, I just want to say how proud of you we are. I know a lot of hard work, a lot of growth has happened, especially over the past 30 years. Like overall, to become chief is a big task to handle. So I'm proud of you for sticking with it, through all this hard time and hardship, I should say. Overall, I want to congratulate you not only on a professional level, but on a personal level. I can see the growth in you as a person and a human being. The leadership role So I want to congratulate you on that, and I want to thank you for being our father, friend, confidant, and staying true to who you are and your purpose. So.
Hello, everyone. I'm LJ. I just want to say congratulations to you, Pops. Your work and service over the last 30 years for the Southfield Fire Department have been a testament to who you are as a person. And hold on, I have a few words here I want to say. I am very proud of you and all the work and service that you've given, not only to Michigan, but many other states. You progressed forward. I don't think anyone but you could have accomplished as much as you have with everything and everyone that went against you. Wishing you happiness, peace, and blessings in your retirement. Congratulations.
Goodbye.
All right, we have two presentations. The first one, Venus Brown, from the president of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority, the Southfield Alumni Chapter.
So greetings, everyone. I am Venus Brown, president of the Southfield Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, where the 500 members serve 23 cities in southern Oakland County, and that includes Berkeley, Birmingham, Farmington, Ferndale, Lathrop Village, Royal Oak, Madison Heights, Wixom, among many others, and of course, Southfield. And I would like any members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated that are here today to please stand. And of course, the members, continue to stand, please. And the members of the Southfield Alumni Chapter, just to raise your hand. And we have our chair and co-chair of the Community Outreach Committee that works very closely with the City of Southfield, with the Chief of Police, and of course, our Fire Chief. We have our chair, Simie Holland, Andrea Tate, and we have Lisa Washington, who is the lead on a lot of our community efforts. So thank you. On behalf of the chapter, we present the Fire Chief with a resolution, and I'd like to read it first, and then I would like to formally present the resolution. Resolution honoring Fire Chief Menifee for exemplary support to the Southfield Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Whereas the Southfield Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated has been committed to serving the Southern Oakland County community through various initiatives, programs, and events for 40 years, and is recognized as the first Black Greek organization in the city of Southfield. Whereas Fire Chief Johnny L. Menifee has demonstrated outstanding dedication, leadership, and support over the last 4 years, aiding and enhancing the chapter's community service efforts. And whereas Fire Chief Menifee has consistently provided invaluable assistance, resources, and encouragement, helping to ensure the success and safety of the chapter's events and activities. And whereas Fire Chief Menifee has consistently provided instrumental supplies and toys like vintage fire trucks, fire hats, candy, and treats for our annual Trunk or Treat event, ensuring the 1,000 community participants were serviced. And whereas the Southfield Alumni Chapter wishes to express its profound appreciation and recognition for Fire Chief Menifee for his engagement and unwavering commitment for the betterment of the community for 30 years. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Southfield Alumni Chapter hereby acknowledges and extends its deepest gratitude to Fire Chief Menifee for his exemplary support of and the contributions to the sorority's vision and our chapter's mission and community service efforts. Be it further resolved that the Southfield Alumni Chapter considers Fire Chief Menifee a pillar in our community and a role model to children of all ethnicities, especially Black children looking for strong representation. Be it finally resolved that this resolution is presented to Fire Chief Johnny L. Menifee as a testament to the enduring partnership and mutual respect between the Southfield Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the Southfield Fire Department, presented this day, the 6th day of March, 2025, by the Southfield Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and a final copy will be included in the chapter's archives, presented by Venus Joy Brown, Chapter President, Simie Holland, Chair, Community Outreach, Andrea Tate, Co-Chair, Community Outreach.
Okay, our final presentation before Ms. Paula speaks, we'll have Hatsala come up.
If there's one thing that it's worth repeating over and over, many of you have said it, but all of us here can say it, and we'll say it again. The friendship that Chief Menifee has shown to all of us, and we really feel it, the true friendship speaks to what he is, who he is as a person, and it can never be said enough. Many of you have known Chief Menifee for decades. I only know him for 8 years, and it's a pity that I didn't get to know him sooner as Cadet Menifee, Paramedic Menifee, Firefighter Menifee, standing in an undershirt, and Chief Hat Menifee. But in the time that I did get to know Chief Menifee, it's been a true honor. The friendship you've shown to us has been nothing short of amazing. And because Hatsala has to be different, of course, the plaque and gift is not here. So instead, we have a placeholder that I will read, and then we'll just get it to you, and then we'll get you the actual stuff when it comes. Presented to Chief Menifee, in deepest gratitude and lasting friendship, we honor Chief Johnny Menifee on his retirement from the Southfield Fire Department. From the beginning, you believed in us, stood by us, and had the courage to support our mission. Your unwavering trust, leadership, and partnership have been invaluable to Hatsala and the community we serve. Hatsala and our entire community will forever remember your legacy of dedication, integrity, and compassion. As you move into this new chapter, know you will always, always be a part of the Hatsala family. With profound appreciation, Hatsala of Michigan.
Okay.
I could stand there, but Melissa's making me stand here because they're taping this for the city. So I'm Paula, I'm the wife. And I can't even tell you how hard this is for Johnny to stand here, because he is not only a good man, he is a humble man. And to have people wish him well and talk about how wonderful he is actually really difficult for him. And so I am so pleased to be able to make it even more difficult. And I'm also so pleased to see so many of our friends, our loved ones, family, who are here at your induction. It's only fitting that they be here at your retirement. It is such a full circle moment because it goes fast. It goes really, really fast. And suddenly you come into this job and it is a career that envelops you. And it becomes not just what you do, but who you are. And it shapes who you will become. Johnny had the right stuff from the beginning, the combination of smarts, kindness, compassion, empathy, to be a fireman's fireman. When we met, I remember him telling me about this job And he is even today still excited that he has delivered 7 babies. He just lights up when he talks about his work. But I also remember him telling me about the time he was trapped in a mid-rise in a fire. And he wasn't able to get out. He'd gotten separated from his team. And he thought that was it. And he was in a corner and the flames were just approaching him and he had no way out. And someone appeared and waved him over and got him out of that building. And when he turned around to thank them, they were gone. And he believes that he saw an angel who led him out of that fire. He keeps small teddy bears in his locker for his children in case he doesn't make it home. And when we got married, he added one. And then he told me he wanted to be chief. And it is more than a notion. I watched him study for his master's. He graduated with honors. Do you remember the day you made lieutenant? Do you remember us talking about that? And that incredible day in May where we were at that outdoor restaurant and we knew it was the best day of our lives because everything was just going so great. And then he made captain. And then he was inducted chief. And there was such a sense of, well, pride and joy and sadness because the chief he replaced didn't make it to retirement. Not everybody makes it to retirement. He's made it to retirement twice. That's right. It's a gift. It's a gift. I'm so proud of the kind of chief you are and your commitment. Every Christmas, we don't go away. Every Christmas, he goes to every single fire station and he takes a gift and he shakes the hand of every firefighter and thanks them. Even the year he broke his arm 3 days before Christmas, and he still went to the fire stations, every fire station, to shake hands and thank them for their service. And every time you induct new enthusiastic firefighters, and you don't forget to thank their families for their sacrifice, because when you are the spouse of a firefighter, it is your sacrifice as well. And some people have talked about it a little bit, but this is also a man deeply involved in the community who does community work, not because anybody's looking, and he doesn't talk about it. It's because it's the right thing to do. I'm a firm believer that you should retire when you are young enough, healthy enough, and good-looking enough to enjoy it. And you check all those boxes. How many people can say that for more than 3 decades, what they did for a living was they saved lives and property? How many people can say that? And then retire twice. So, many wives have a list of, it's called a honey-do list. And many wives have a honey-do list for their husbands when they trade their badge for a hammer and a lawnmower. My biggest list, however, is a honey-don't list. And so I'm going to read my honey-don't list. Honey, don't spend your weekends working on staffing and budgets. Honey, don't leave our home at 6 a.m. in the morning only to return at 2 a.m. smelling of smoke and wearing the grief that often comes with what you do for a living. Honey, don't leave our home in the snow anymore unless our skis are on the roof. But I do have a short honey-do list. Honey-do. Let's walk hand in hand to the beach without cell phones, plural, in the other hand. And yes, that goes for both of us. Let's take in some sunsets. Let's forget what day of the week it is on purpose. Just because. And let's revel in the fact that you did one of the most important things you ever do, and that is to leave a place better than it was, than when you arrived. We are so proud of you. You have earned this. We love you. Let's be retired together.
So on behalf of the men and women of the Southfield Fire Department, the city of Southfield, and countless individuals whose lives you have impacted, we thank you, we honor you, and while your chapter as chief may be closing, we know that your legacy of service, elevation, and education will live on. You want to say a few words? A lot of people are waiting to talk to you. You want to say a few words? Chief?
Don't mute the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first I'd say thank you. I'm truly, this has been an emotional roller coaster. I talked to a couple of my chief buddies that I count on. I probably couldn't get to this part without them, you know, without Chris and Greg over there, without Reg. Reg, where you at? Where's Battalion Chief Reg? Reg got me into firefighting. It's Reg's fault. Right. So I did see my brother. Where's my brother Terry? I saw him. Where's your hand, Terry? Did I see him? Did he leave? He wasn't here. Well, he wasn't here, but if you see him, my brother Terry. But I'm truly honored that so many people have come out for my retirement. So I really appreciate it. You know, this has been an emotional roller coaster for me, up and down about retiring. It's the right thing. I watched my good friend Hugh Perkins do it. You know, I watched Devin do it. You know, and I watched him going, okay, I could do this. I can do this. I can do this. But I'm truly sorry. I was saying when I was listening to this, I'm not really sure if this is a celebration or I'm at my funeral. This is the eulogy. I mean, I'm going, what, you know, type of things. But how lucky am I to have so many people come out, you know, and say nice things about me. So I'm truly honored and blessed. I want to thank my family for allowing me to do this. I know you've made so many sacrifices to allow me to do this. So I really appreciate that. Never forgot what my parents taught me. You know, you always can say please and thank you. It's about serving. It's about serving other people. I don't know why. It just always made me feel good. You know, right? I would have probably did it for nothing. I wouldn't say that to my boss, but because it just makes you feel good. I think that's what it's about, helping others and doing what you can for others. As my mother always taught me, you know, don't give back, just give, right? You know, and I truly took on that, and it's just worked. It's really worked for me, and I'm really honored. I'm so thankful for the city, for all that you've allowed me to accomplish and do, and provide benefits and provide for my family. I'm truly honored. I'm truly honored to Mr. Zorn for giving me the opportunity to be the chief of this department, and the support of council and the support that you've done. I think I only had one ask at the city that wasn't unanimous, but we still got it passed. So I'm very honored and pleased by that. It's like so many friends in here. I mean, even, you know, brother Barron, boy, you know, we talk. It's funny. I mean, we're friends. You know, more than we're colleagues, but we're friends. We talk all the time. You know, so I'm gonna miss that. People always say, like, you know, what are you gonna miss? The people. It's the people, the relationships. It's the young people. It's the mentoring and stuff. That's what I'll miss the most. Is the collaboration, the many different departments that come out of the woodworks to help you get things done. You know, I talked to a group earlier this week and told them there's a difference between a person telling you can have something and the persons that get it done for you. From our motor pool and keeping our fleet together, and, you know, to the finance, to HR, I mean, it's just been an honor to serve this great city. It is an honor. I mean, it's a privilege. It truly was a privilege to to be able to serve, and I'm truly thankful for the opportunity. Where's Miss Clark? Miss Crum. Where's Miss Val Crum? Where's did she leave? She had to leave, but her taking an opportunity to taking a chance on me. You know, as I told her earlier, I hope I made her proud. And taking an opportunity, taking a chance on a young cadet. So that meant a lot to me. You know, like I said, I'm truly honored and thankful with him. But I'd like to do something with it. So my Paula talked about those teddy bears. Well, it was. So I've been to a lot of funerals for fallen members, and I always felt that, you know, I looked at the kids, I looked at it, there was nothing there for them. You know, there was nothing there that to talk about. So I wrote you a letter if something ever happened to me. So you're not getting that letter. But you do get to. So yeah, Morgan, you came later. Yours is a little smaller. I did give you, and you can see the packaging's been here. This packages are old. This is old you. You were young when you were kidding, you know. And they got teddy bears. They got teddy bears, but I always knew you weren't going to get a teddy bear. You know? So I put now. But once again, if I'd say anything like from my parents taught me, you know, about please and thank you, please, you know, think about others. Do as much as you can for others. You know, if there's anything I can ask for you, that would be my ask, or my legacy is, you know, do as much as you can for an individual, not as little as you can get away with. And thank you. I mean, I'm truly from the bottom of my heart, I'm thankful that there's my brother Terry. Love you, man. But I'm truly thankful for the friendships that I formed and that I've made. I hope they don't go away. So my number's still the same. So, you know, please reach out to me if you need me. But I love everybody in this room, you know, and I'm truly honored and blessed that you would come out and celebrate this with me. So, thank you.